As world leaders gather in St Petersburg, divisions over how to deal with Syria are being amplified. In the debate over military action, a huge refugee crisis is continuing to unfold, affecting a number of Syria's neighbors. One of them is Jordan, which has been careful to avoid taking sides while taking in huge numbers of people fleeing the conflict. But as Tony Cheng reports, the threats of military strike is now fueling real concern. The fighting could spill over into the normally peaceful kingdom.
Syrian refugees seeking sanctuary across the border in Jordan. The small kingdom of 6 million has a proud history of offering assistance to those in need. Despite limited resources, the Jordanians have taken in 600,000 of their neighbors.
We cannot shut the borders and tell the Syrians who are running away to Jordan, stay there, nothing to do with us. Although you're being bombed and you're going to die, but we don't care. You cannot do that.
There are, however, considerable risks getting involved in Syria's problems. President Assad has talked about far-reaching consequences for the whole of the Middle East if the US or NATO launch strikes.
Whether he is thinking of Syria itself or the Hezbollah or Iran to join in with him, again that remains to be seen.
The violence already seems to be spreading. Several huge car bombs have gone off recently in Beirut. As regional powers vie for influence in Syria, their proxies could take the violence out into the streets of the Middle East. And Jordan's close ties with the United States will be put to the test if strikes are launched against Syria. While the Jordanian government publicly maintains its neutrality, its close military relationship with the US makes it strategically significant to be complicit in any move to hit the government in Damascus. So how concerned are people on the streets of Amman about the overspill of Syria's troubles across the border?
Jordanians are no strangers to taking in refugees. They've opened their borders in the past to the Palestinians and the Iraqis. But the crisis in Syria could be much more serious than that. And many people here are now concerned that unrest could spread all across the Middle East.
Jordanians are united. We have a good king and good allies who will protect us from everything.
I think it's more than 1 million now Syrian people here.
And you need more help from the outside world?
Of course, we need a lot of help from the supportive people outside.
Jordan has remained relatively untouched by troubles in Israel, Lebanon and Iraq over the past 20 years. But the crisis in Syria is going to be a far greater test. Tony Cheng, CCTV, Amman, Jordan.